And so speaking of media and Dave, he had Bobbi on. He had our good podcasting friend Bobbi on, not our good friend, but just hoping maybe she'd have us on the podcast maybe after she's done rolling through every celebrity rapper ever. She's doing her media rounds. I think she was on like Good Morning America or something. And it's a bit, of course. We knew that. And she did it for Good Morning America. They didn't get it, of course. So Bobbi, shout out to you. I understand the comedy. So when you want to come on this show, let us know. Or when you need us on yours, hey, listen. Hey, Bobbi, we'll pay for your plane tickets. Okay. Wherever you want to go, let's go. We'll pay for your plane tickets. We'll get on the pod with you and we'll do the damn thing. She was on like Good Morning America. They didn't get it. And then she was on BFFs with Portnoy and Chicken Fry and the kid from TikTok. And so they were talking about the bit and her history. And so basically, Bobbi owes everything to Funny Marco. I mean, the fact that the Funny Marco clip blew up, I think, is like now confirmed as to what opened the door to Drake's team reaching out. And then basically the Drake interview opened the door to Bobbi getting one phone call from a talent agency. And after signing on the line 20 minutes later, Bobbi now has 15 people working for her. She's on Good Morning America and doing press tours now. And finally like getting paid to podcast after, I don't know, episode 4. Like, she's, people were calling her an industry plant, which obviously isn't true. But it's kind of wild, man. It's kind of wild to see this girl do this. She just had Tyga on, with like a porcupine and like a sloth or something. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I mean, it's just, listen, some of them are good. Okay. The Drake one, good. Obviously Funny Marco, good. The Lil Yachty one, not it. The Lil Yachty episode, worst one so far. The Mark Cuban one, he was trying to match her energy and Mark just came off as like a creepy, weird old guy. Like it just, I don't know. Mark is just, I don't think Mark Cuban's it for social media. He'd never answered my email, so I don't care. I'll just talk shit. You know what I mean? I know that's probably like just ends my chances of me ever being on his or him coming on the show, but it's fine. He never answered my email. So that one was kind of weird. The Tyga one was a little bit better. But it's just crazy to see how like, I don't know, does this further ruin the reputation of like the podcast industry? Like, are we moving in a direction where it just becomes impossible for, once you get that like celebrity, like, let's just be honest. Let's be honest. How much longer will the virality last? How much longer will Bobbi's virality last? You know what I mean? Like, look at, perfect example, look at the Island Boys. The Island Boys have resulted to incest. The Island Boys have resulted to making out with each other. They're now just making out with each other on OnlyFans. One of them, I think, has now come out as gay. I think the one brother might be gay now. And based on the interviews I've seen, like the other brother's not thrilled about it. He's not happy with it. He's not on board with this decision. But apparently, they're probably, I think, maybe making the bag on OnlyFans. And so, like, they just keep kissing each other and then they make like 10 grand that day. And for them, now, that's a lot of money. And so, for most people it is. It is for me, trust me. And most people I know. So, you know what I mean? So, like, the Island Boys have resorted to doing some wild things on the island. So I'm curious to see what happens and, like, who Bobbi interviews next. I'd love to see her interview Post. Malone.